from Japan is thousands of kilometers away, a place where the last wild mountain gorillas still roam, hidden in mist-covered jungles, protected by those who call this land home. What started as a trek to find them becomes something much more, a story of miracles among the animals and the eyes of those who live alongside them. A story that feels too important not to be shared. I didn't expect to fall in love with this place. Maybe you will too. So finally I came here to Uganda and I am heading to Kihihi airport, which is very close to the national park for mountain gorillas. So first of all, I'm just gonna get on the plane. I'm so excited to see them. Uganda may not be a familiar country to many, but this small nation sits near the equator in East Africa. And most famously, it's home to the critically endangered mountain gorillas. So I'm finally at the airport. I was about to miss the flight, oh my god. After landing at the main airport in Entebbe, I boarded a small Cessna for a 1-hour flight, headed straight towards the Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, where the gorillas still roam wild. I met up with a local guide, and from there we began a bumpy 2.5-hour ride, a journey locals often called an African massage. Eventually, we crossed into boundaries of the national park. Inside the park, we were greeted not only by gorillas, but also by wild baboons and local children living near the edge of the forest. They welcomed us with bright eyes and warm smiles. We headed to the lodge where I'd rest and gather strength for the next trek.
Accommodation for today, which is called Uganda Lodge. Yeah.
With a glass of fresh passion fruit juice in hand, they told me about small communities, once home to indigenous people who live deep in the jungle. Thankfully, a portion of every tourist's days goes directly towards local water and food supplies, creating a system where both travelers and villagers benefit. After enjoying my gorilla-themed room and a meal with my guide Robert, I was just about to drift into the night, when the first wave of the African welcome hit. So, I just came back from the dinner, and while eating the dinner, I hear the lightning sound. What is happening right now is the power generator went off. So basically, I'm just filming myself in the darkest room that I've ever experienced. The room is completely dark, can't see anything. I'm just using my iPhone light. I haven't taken a shower yet, so I need to go to the bathroom. So tomorrow I am going for the gorilla trekking. I'm gonna wake up at 7 o'clock. They're having some demonstration about seeing the gorillas. And I didn't notice, but there's 3 options for the hiking: the short, medium, and long hike. You can see gorillas for about an hour, and that's like basically the same. I think it depends on which family you want to see. I just told him that I want to see the silverback and lots of gorilla family. He recommended me for a long distance hike. I don't know about this light, but I'm going to have shower and going for a sleep. So yeah, see you tomorrow. The day of the gorilla trek. The rain had stopped, but the morning air was still chilly, and finally the moment had come to meet the gorillas. Robert told me it's actually quite common for storms to knock out the generator. After the meal, we made our way to the starting point.
Briefing from the park rangers. Then after we have the entertainment, we drive to the climates to see the mountain gorillas.
Tourists gathered from various lodges and hotels in the area. Because mountain gorillas are critically endangered, a special permit is required just to see them. And as soon as we arrived, we were greeted with a warm welcome from the local community.
I really once again welcome you to the Pearl of Africa. Where you are right now, you are at a place called Bwindi Impenetrable National Park. So for us here, we are said to be having about 459 mountain gorillas. That we are having almost half of the total world's mountain gorillas. So in case he comes to you, touch your shoe, look at you, pass through you, box you, kick you, please don't kick them back.
Muchiza is called.
A gorilla trekking group is limited to just 8 tourists. But behind the scenes, there are a whole team making this possible. Trekkers go into the forest ahead of us. Leading our trek was Park Ranger Expedito, joined by his trainee Michael, and our armed ranger Bimbi, who kept us safe in the wild. Even though each group visited a different gorilla family, everyone begins the trek from the same location.
Most of the groups are this side.
Inside the jungle, there are flies, tiny insects, and thorny plants, so long sleeves and long pants are a must. And then there was a wooden stick Robert gave me. At the time, I had no idea how useful it would become. And that's how my 5-hour journey began. For the first 2.5 hours, we kept climbing deeper into the mountains. But before we meet the gorillas, I have to introduce you to a people who once lived in deep in these forests, side by side with the animals. They've lived near the edge of the park ever since it was established in 1991. Gandhi. In western Uganda, the Batwa people once lived in the same forest as the mountain gorillas. Today, they share their culture through music, dance, and traditional performance for visitors. The Batwa community kindly teaches me how to make a fire in the forest, showing how they once lived in the harmony with nature. Later, I visited the local school. Despite the lack of sufficient educational resources and food, the children welcome us with joyful songs and dances. I joined in the dancing, shared some smiles, and offered a small contribution as a token of appreciation. In Uganda, asking for money directly is restricted by law. Instead, communities share their culture through performances like these, hoping to earn tips from the visiting tourists. So, just the trekking has started, and using this wooden stick. And here's Michael. And also, she's protecting us with the actual AK-47. Because gorilla families keep moving to avoid territory clashes, the hike can be very long, and the path is never easy. Slippery slopes, sometimes you lose your footing and fall. But once we step into their territory, there's a moment when the silverback notices us. Oh, what's the sound?
Did you hear something like a sound? Yeah. That was a silverback trying to communicate, so he's aware that we are here.
After a long trek, I finally came face to face with the gorillas. Taking the power that presents this close, it's unforgettable. Despite their strengths, mountain gorillas are peaceful, family-oriented animals who spend most of their days feeding, resting, and grooming each other. Because they share over 98% of our DNA, even human illnesses like the common cold can be deadly. So masks and strict protocols are now required. The hour-long encounter passed in the blink of an eye, and as if they sensed it too, the gorillas slowly disappeared back into the forest. After the trek, the local team held a small celebration to honor the journey.
I take this opportunity to congratulate Hey Yamashita! Congratulations, Yamashita!
How many are there? 6? Vale. Thank you. Vale. Bye.
How do you say it in Japanese?
Yukkuri. A country I never expect to visit, but one that left a lasting mark on my heart. Though Uganda remains one of the poorest countries in Africa, the smiles of children and adults alike radiate the richness that money can't buy. As a traveler, I truly felt that simply visiting this country is a form of support. Trekking endangered mountain gorillas was the experience of a lifetime, and one I hope you will add it into your own bucket list. Thank you for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this, feel free to check out my other stories too.
Dog out. Dog, can you go out? Simba. Yes, mshana mukasa muyaine order uri mushize. Wamtebi yayikorera yo. Wamureba.